Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 11th lesson of D3 chapter number 7, exercise 7a. In these lessons we are learning and discussing how to draw the graphs of different types of functions and what are the requirements for the drawing of graph. In this lesson we'll be discussing advanced level question number 11. As the questions are long, so I've written the question in short form and I will be reading the question from the book. Question 11 says, using this suitable scale, draw the graph of y equals to x cubed minus 2x minus 1 for the values of x that lies between minus 3 and 3. And then use your graph to find the x coordinate of the point of intersection of the curve with x-axis. On the same graph, on the same axis, draw the graph of the straight line y equals to x, and then write down the x coordinate of the point at which the line y equals to x meets the curve, and hence state the solution of the equation x cubed minus 2x minus 1 and explain your answer. We'll be talking about all parts later. First of all, it's important to draw the graph for the given equation, and for drawing the graph it's important to complete the table values for the given function. So let's go for the completion of the table values. The given function is y equals to x cubed minus 2x minus 1. I hope my students are now very much clear that in order to complete the table, what we have to do, we have to one by one replace the values of x in the given equation, given function, and get the answers. 2 into 3, this is minus 3, 2 into minus 3 minus 1, this will give me minus 27 sorry minus 27, and plus 6 minus 1, and this will give me minus 28 plus 6, 28 plus 6 minus 28 plus 6, 22 with negative sign, minus 22. And let me write the answer here. And the next is that y equals to x cubed minus 2x minus 1, and the value of x that we are now choosing is minus 2. So minus 2 cubed, minus 2 into minus 2 minus 1, this will give me minus 8 plus 4 minus 1, minus 9 plus 4, minus 9 plus 4, which gives me minus 5, minus 5 minus, okay. And then third is minus 1 x cubed, and then minus 2x minus 1, and then what I'm going to do is replace x by minus 1, minus 2 into minus 1, and again minus 1, this will become minus 1 plus 2 and minus 1. Okay, 1 cube is 1 with minus sign, minus multiplied by minus will be positive, and this is minus 2 plus 2, minus 2 plus 2, and it will become 0. So this value is 0. And the next is really easy value. I'm not going to perform the calculation. When x is 0, this will become 0, this will also become 0, and I will have minus 1 with me. Coming to the next unknown value for x equals to 1. X equals to 1. So y equals to x cubed minus 2x minus 1. Now what I have to do, I have to replace x by positive 1. This will become 1 cubed minus 2 into 1 minus 1, and this is 1 minus 2 minus 1, this goes with this, okay, and I will left with minus 2. So when x is positive 1, y is minus 2. And then the next unknown value, y equals to x cubed minus 2x minus 1, and I have to insert value of x by 2 cubed minus 2 into 2 minus 1, this is 8 minus 4 minus 1, 8 minus 5, and which is giving me 3. Let me recheck it. 2 cube is 8, minus 4 minus 1, this is minus 5, plus 8, and this is 3. Okay, now the last value, y equals to x cube. Enjoy your work, minus 2x, and this is really easy part. Everybody can secure 2 to 3 marks easily. 3 cube minus 2 into 3 minus 1. 3 cube is 27. If you find difficulty in memorizing the squares and cubes, you can take help with calculator. Minus 6 and minus 1. Minus 7, 27 minus 7, and this gives me 20. Okay, the table values are complete, and now the second task is, let me read the question once again. Use your graph to find the x coordinate of the point of intersection with x-axis. For that, first of all, I have to draw the graph, and as the scale is not already given in the question, so we have to set and decide the scale on our own. For x-axis, I'm taking the scale. For x-axis, I've selected the scale that 2 centimeter equals to 1 unit, means that 20 small blocks are equal to 1 unit, or one tiny block on x-axis has a value 1 over 20, or 1 over 20 means 0.05. Yes, 0.05. It's really important to understand the scale of x-axis and y-axis. And for y-axis, I'm taking the scale that two big blocks or 2 centimeters. For y-axis, this is 2 centimeter equals to 1 unit, or 2 centimeter equals to 5 units, and 2 centimeter means that 20 small blocks are equals to 5 unit, or one small block will be equal to 5 by 20, which is equal to 1 by 4, or 0.25. 1 divided by 4 gives me 0.25. So one tiny block has a value 0.25 on y-axis. Now it's the time to go for the plotting. For x minus 3, so first of all reach at minus 3. This is x minus 3, y is minus 22. So how many blocks do we have to move for 22? If one block has the value 0.25 divided by 0.25, and this gives me 88, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 88. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is the first place. Then for minus 2, this is minus 5. For minus 2, this is minus 5. This is a really clear position. I'm not struggling for that. Minus 1, this is 0. This is again a clear position. We're not struggling for that. For 0, for minus 1. Okay, let me go slow. Okay, minus 2, minus 5, and then minus 1. When x is minus 1, y is 0, so the point will be coming over here. For 0, this is minus 1, so minus 1. How many blocks do we need to cover? For minus 1, one small block has the value 1 by 4, so I need 1, 2, 3, and 4 small blocks. Let me mark the point carefully. 4 small blocks. Okay, that is minus 1 multiplied by 0.25. Okay, that gives me 0.25. And then what we have to do at x is 1, when x is 1, y is minus 2. So for minus 2, I have to move how many small blocks? This is 8 small blocks. Yes, this is 8 small block. For 2, this is positive 3. For 2, this is positive 3. Okay, so how many small blocks? For 1 on y-axis, I need one small block has the value. One small block has the value 0.25, means for 1 unit I need to move 4. So for 3 units I need to move 12 small blocks. And for 3 this is 20, so 20 is really clear, so I will not be struggling. And now I have to see which point is this. No, this is not in the working. I have to join all of the points with the help of the smooth curve and recall my lessons about sketches. If those lessons are in your mind, you can easily identify and find it out whether you're getting the correct sketch or not. And if you're not getting that pattern, then you have to check your working, either the plotting of points or the table values again, to get the best sketch and best answer. Okay, I hope not bad curve. And let me rejoin this part. Okay, fine. If we recall my previous lesson that was about the sketches, we can find that it will have two parts of the graph. They can give you the impact of somehow the parabolas, and somehow we are getting the same impact. So it means my graph is correct, and now it's the time to go for the perfection of the graph with the permanent pen. Okay, so join your points very nicely, smoothly, no fluctuations please, because slight fluctuations will be affecting your graph readings and the further parts as well. So please be careful. You can see I'm going really slow. There are two reasons. One is that I want to teach this topic to my students, because this is one of somehow the difficult topics for some of the students, especially when it comes the time to read and understand the scale. And the secondly, that we have to go really slow for joining the points, because there has to be no fluctuations at all, because slight fluctuations will be affecting our answers. I hope we are getting the curve, and it's the time to label the curve. Y equals to x cube minus 2x minus 1. And now let's read the question again. That what is the next part of the question? Use your graph to find the x coordinate of the point of intersection. X coordinate of the point of intersection. If we look at the graph, we can see that graph is cutting or meeting at what places on x-axis. One place is this, where my graph is cutting meeting x-axis, and the second point place is this, where the graph is cutting or meeting x-axis. So this is part A. So for part A, the answer is that x coordinate of the point, x coordinate of point where the graph cuts or meets x-axis are -1, and the second place is 1.5 approximately. I hope you are clear about this. And the next part says that on the same axis we have to draw the graph of y equals to x. Now, and recall that how to draw y equals to x and what type of the graph is y is equal to x. Y is equal to x is a straight line that passes through origin. It doesn't have the x intercept. Okay, it doesn't have the y intercept. And now we have to plot the points carefully. When x is 1, y is 1, and y1 needs how many small blocks? 4 small blocks. When x is -1, y is also -1, and for y -1 this is 1, 2, 3 and 4 small blocks. Okay, and now 3 points are enough to make any straight line. And then what we have to do, we have to join all 3 points with the help of the straight line. Let me remove this part of the curve because the line is not passing properly. -1, let me locate the point 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, first let me remove this line completely and then 0, 0 and 1 is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now let me draw the line again. Please first you should have the rough idea, and then you have to go for the perfection of the curve and the line, otherwise your effort will be wasting. Okay, this is the line y equals to x, and then what we have to do, we have to see the positions where my line is cutting or meeting the curve. One place is this, and this is right in between 1 and minus 2, minus 1 and minus 2, this is 1.5, and the second place is that the curve is meeting at this place, and this is before 0.5. But how many blocks before 0.5? This is roundabout at this place, and this is 9 block, and 9 multiplied by 0.0545, this is 0.45, and the third place where this line is cutting or meeting my already drawn curve is this place, and this is capturing 1.5, and how many small blocks? 1, 2 and 3 means 17 small blocks after 1, 17 small 10 and 17 multiplied by 0.05, and this gives me 0.85, 1.85 or approximately 1.9. So let me go for the perfection of this line first, and then I will be recording my answers as well. Y equals to x. You can see, students, my impact of pencil again. I'm making the line bold just to give you the idea and make my line prominent. Otherwise, you are not supposed to do this. Y equals to x, and now see, the first place is this one where the line is cutting or meeting, and the second place is where is the second place? This one, and the third place is this one. Third place is this one. Now this is for y is equal to x. The values of x are minus 1.5, minus 1.5 for this, and this is round about 9 blocks, and which is minus approximately 0.45 approximately, and then this is coming 2 blocks before, 3 blocks before 1, 17 multiplied by 0.05, and this gives me x equals to 1.85 or approximately 1.9. I hope you are really clear about this part, and let me see what is the next part of the question. Next is state the solution of the equation x cube minus 2x minus 1 equals to x. Now this is again really important part, and explain your answer as well. That if we look at and compare this equation with the given equation, we can see that this is same as the given equation, x cube minus 2x minus 1, and in the given equation, in the given question, this has been equated by y, and when I will be replacing this by y, it will take the form y is equal to x that we already have drawn. So the answer for this part will be same as the answer of previous part, that x equals to minus 1.5 and minus 0.45 and 1.9. And what is the reason? That because the line is cutting this graph at 3 different places. Line y equals to x cuts at 3 different points, 3 different points. I hope, students, you are really clear about today's class. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Do not miss the next classes, because in my next lessons I'll be telling you and teaching you how to draw the tangent and find the gradient of the tangent line. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.